The main thing I was known for is writing poems for particular occasions. I wrote a poem when the PT6 first ran up, when it started up. I came here and it had $200 in my pocket, which was a lot more than it sounds like today, but it wasn't very much either. I found out that Pratt and Whitney was just beginning an operation here, beginning to look for people, because they were about to manufacture under license engines for the Korean War effort. So I started with them and looked after really the engineering aspects of license manufacture. What we did first, it was decided that this motley crew should go to Hartford and live in Hartford for about a year and be sort of indoctrinated with how to design gas turbine engines, with their knowledge, pick their brains, in fact. While this was going on, we here in Longueuil designed an auxiliary gearbox for one of the Canadair airplanes.
CL-44.
Well, CL-44, yes. This was a huge gearbox, and I think it was done quite successfully.
So in a few short years then, in the 1950s, you were a major part of a huge transformation of the company, from overhauling piston engines to manufacturing these piston engines.
Absolutely, yes.
And then another huge revolution to designing and manufacturing gas turbine engines.
But yes, I think it was the first thing we realized that, yes, if we do a small engine like that, we want it to be a free turbine engine. The only way, it seemed to us, of doing this was to arrive at the famous opposed shaft concept, which has been the main feature of the PT6, and which in turn enabled a great many other advantages in terms of serviceability and ease of access and so on, and flexibility of gearboxery and so on and so forth. I think one of the things that's often asked is, what was the glue that held us together? And I think that we were quite disparate crew. But what held us together was a joint realization that we really have a tremendous opportunity here. We were all young people. I mean, many of us had started families. We realized that we were on a very a promising path there, and as innovators, as engineers. It was a very exciting time to be able to go to work on a new game, on a new plaything, I know we were all very concerned that the engine would live up to the durability that we hoped it would. And we were all very relieved when we had the good reports that came out. We realized that how many airports around the world the PT6 could be seen. It became apparent to us that it was a game changer, an economic game changer in the world.
It was only 12 years of production to produce the first 5,000 PT6, and then remarkably only 4 years of production for the next 5,000 PT6.
We realized that really the PT6 enabled the design of aircraft, which themselves, with the performance, the capability of this aircraft, contributed a great deal to its opening up many areas of the world. Things that wouldn't have been possible before that, or economic before that, became economic. So the PT6 is, I would put it among the dozen or so items which really shaped the world that we live in today. It shaped the world that we know and we take for granted. You see, there's a vast difference between that and the piston engine. Piston engine never got up very much beyond, 1,000, 1,500 hours. That was a good life.
on condition, and if you would like to go hard time, it's 1,800 hours to a hot section and 3,600 hours to an overhaul. But we have engines with a TBO of 10,000.
It's an amazing success. There are very, very few aero engines which have a similar kind of success.
So here we are 50 years later. The team that you headed up from a design point of view and the team that you were part of in terms of manufacturing and developing it really left us an amazing legacy.
Well, thank you. It was rewarding to do it. It was rewarding to do it. The date of this was November 17, 1959. No gentle song of birds so sweet, no trill from hidden branch so clean in leafy fall, no call from loony lake at dusk so still that, once the echo dead, the timeless wall of waiting trees stands to the night and moon a hushed phalanx of frozen sentinels to hark. No smoother blows the hot monsoon, nor joyous more the chimes of Easter bells. More placid not the Mona Lisa's smile than our engines first compliant were in truly un-T-34-ish style. With no offense to Pratt and Whitney, sir, but by a sonnet PT6 abide, I'll save the ode till you are certified.